Equity is a beautiful thing. This is, part of the wealth that is built through real estate. So if you're familiar with appreciation, the increase in value, and if you're familiar with amortization, which is the paying down of the debt, everything in between those two numbers, right? So let's say if you buy a property at $300,000 and it appreciates to $350,000, and over time, in that same period of time, you've also paid $50,000 off of the debt while I'm paying your mortgage down to 250. You now have $100,000 in equity. That is the value that you have in the difference between if you sold it and if you paid off that mortgage, you would walk away with $100,000, and that is your equity within the property.
Yeah, and besides the cash flow, I mean, the equity is probably one of the more important things to consider because again, this is something that's incredibly powerful over a long period of time. You'll hopefully be making money every single month, but as you continue to own a property for longer and longer, you're going to own a larger chunk of the home, which will increase your equity position. And you can use this in the future too with you can leverage that to go buy other properties, finance anything else you may need in your life. So it really is a key component in your wealth building journey.
Absolutely. And again, people, always get confused by the definition of a millionaire. A millionaire is actually a very simple term. It's assets minus liabilities. And that's essentially what equity is as well. If you own a piece of property that's $2 million and you have $1 million loan on, and that's your only asset, your only liability, that spread between the value of the property and the debt that's on the property is your equity, and that is $1 million right there. You would be a millionaire with a $2 million property and $1 million loan on that property.